Hi, and welcome to the project proposal for Team 10, consisting of Sean Fonte, Omni Gafor, myself, Robert Graves. The problem that we've been tasked to solve is for Maroon and Gold 4. It's going to be heading out on tour and looking for some new small instruments that low in cost and are capable of playing at least one of their hit songs. Going into more detail on the design requirements, 3 instruments are going to be required: a wind instrument, a string instrument, and a percussion instrument. Instruments need to be capable of playing either the Ode to Joy, ASU's Alma Mater, or ASU's Fight Song. Instruments must fit into one of their 2 by 2 by 2 foot stage boxes. Costs need to be well under $15 per instrument. Instruments need to be aesthetically pleasing, and no more than 10 feet of pipe can be used, and no more than 6 feet of string can be used in their construction. Our team's top design goals are that we need to keep costs contained. Size must be kept small enough to fit into the box with the other instruments. Frequency range is needed for the band's songs. Instruments are capable of playing them. Our team is able to construct them and play them, and also to keep the instruments in tune. The first instrument that we're going to propose for the project is a set of panpipes. It will also be serving as a wind instrument for the Band in the Box project. This instrument consists of 13 pipes that covers the high and mid voice frequency ranges for the Alma Mater song. It's an open-ended pipe design and it's made out of half-inch PVC pipe. We were able to determine each one of the frequency ranges for the notes required in the Alma Mater song, and using the formula for the closed-ended pipe, along with the end effect corrections, we were able to determine the length of the pipe needed to make this instrument meet the needs of the band. The table on the next slide shows the notes, the frequencies, and the pipe length for each one of the pipes. And given that information, we were able to determine that the total amount of pipe needed is going to be 9.8 feet, which is under the 10-foot constraint that we had. Materials are going to cost well under $12. All frequencies needed for the Alma Mater and the high and the mid-high voice frequency ranges will be available to the band. The panpipes will be approximately 1.2 by 1.2 by 0.1 feet, which will definitely fit into a 2 by 2 by 2 foot box along with the other instruments, and provides the band with the wind instrument that they required. So that concludes the wind instrument proposed design that we have. I'm going to move to Omni Gafor take over here. He's going to talk about his instrument.
Thank you, Robert. Hi, everybody. My name is Amin, and I'm going to introduce the second instrument being considered, which is the xylophone. This instrument is composed of 18 brass rods secured to a wooden frame using cotton thread. A number of different materials were considered and calculations made to aid in the final decision to select brass as opposed to copper or steel. But the contributing factors to making this choice were 2 things: the prohibitive cost of copper and the hardness of steel, being that it's very hard to find the tooling needed to make the adjustments necessary to the steel rods. So on the physics of the design, we used Formula 1 for the modal frequency of simply supported beam. We were able to calculate the length for each bar, for each of the notes used in the low voice range. So the formula for length is the square root of m squared times pi times k times v divided by 8 times the frequency. So looking at the table here, the length calculations, you can see that the largest bar is a little over 6 inches, and the estimated length for this assembly is about 20 inches. So this will fit well within the limitations stated for this project. Thank you very much, and it's on to you, Sean.
Thanks, Amin. Our third design, our stringed instrument, which will cover the medium-low voicings, will be a cigar box guitar. The body will be made of a wooden cigar box. It will be 18 inches long, 7 inches wide, and 2 inches deep. It will feature 3 strings attached to tuners on the headstock. The neck will run through the body, the entire length of the guitar, secured by screws and wood glue, and will feature 2 sound holes on either side of the neck for increased amplification. There's going to be 12 brass frets spaced along the neck to produce all the required frequencies. The cigar box guitar was chosen because of its wide range of voicings, as well as its playability. The familiar shape and functionality allows for ease of use, and the built-in tuners make it very easy to adjust the tension to bring strings to the required fundamental frequency. Materials are easily procurable and were very cheap, bringing their instrument under budget, and the overall design and construction will make building it fairly easy. The table to the right of the slide illustrates the string length and resulting frequency when the strings are pressed down at each corresponding fret. The frequencies were calculated using Formula 1 on the screen right now. The variables from Formula 1 were derived from Formula 2, the tension formula. As you can see in the chart, all low voicings can be used by this instrument, meaning all 3 songs are playable on the cigar box guitar. Total cost of all materials will be $12.30, which is well within our $15 budget, featuring a cigar box, 3 tuning pegs, 3 guitar strings, wood for the bridge, neck and headstock, fret wire, and wood screws. Decision matrices were used early in the process to decide which of the 3 designs, based off our own criteria, was the most beneficial. As you can see by the slides on the screen in front of you, the 3 we eventually went with outscored their 2 competitors by a pretty wide margin. Over the course of this presentation, we've shown that our 3 designs not only meet every criteria put forth at the beginning of the project, but exceed that criteria. Thank you.